Madame Donuts, and I own Donut Dynamite with my husband. We've been together almost 13 years, and now we work together and own this business. I always loved donuts. My very first job was actually at Dunkin' Donuts when I was 15. Many years later, I became a pastry chef. Somehow, I would always sneak in a donut on the pastry menu in every place that I worked at. I can speak through donuts, like I express myself through donuts. I think donuts are very humble, and also they're the underdog of the pastry world. So when I decided to start a donut business, I thought we'll make brioche style donuts. Brioche is pretty much in the same family as croissants, which was my first baking project. It's actually called the rich man's bread in the pastry world. It's an enriched dough. It has a lot more eggs and butter than any other dough out there. It's also probably one of the more complicated doughs to make, just because you can't just add everything, mix it all together and step away. It's the Cadillac of all doughs, and I wanted to make the Cadillac of donuts. So, brioche donuts it is. You have to be passionate about this to do the kind of work that we're doing. It takes hours. We hardly sleep. I don't sleep because I actually love doing what I do. The mixing of one type of dough alone takes almost an hour, anywhere between 40 to 50 minutes. Every day I make dough. Our doughs take about 6 to 8 hours minimum for the initial fermentation. So I mix the dough and then basically let it sit in the refrigerator in a cool room for about 6 to 8 hours to let the butter set. Meanwhile, while that's going on, we have all sorts of other projects like the toppings and such. We make all the glazes in-house. If we use some type of a fruit glaze, we use real fruit. So that may mean we're obviously doing the washing, the cleaning, the preparation of the fruit. For example, we have a strawberry rose donut. So we take local strawberries from Kula, we puree that, and we don't even cook it, so you have that fresh strawberry flavor. Little things like that. We make our own handmade sprinkles. That alone takes time, me being on the stove, basically crystallizing sugar to make miniature candies. So our workday usually starts somewhere around anywhere between 10 p.m. to midnight, depending on the day of the week. On the weekends, we obviously start as early as 10. And then my husband usually rolls the dough. I would have made the brioche dough at least a day in advance. So that the dough's been rested by the time my husband rolls the dough. After he rolls them, the doughs have to rest for a few minutes, anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour before we can cut them. We cut them, we proof them, we fry them, we cool them, we glaze them. By the time all of these are done, usually it would be around 5 o'clock in the morning when we box our donuts to deliver to our accounts in the hotels and other coffee shops locally. And then we finish more donuts for the store. We open our donut shop at 7 a.m. currently. And by then, we really can't produce any more donuts because we need another day to produce more donuts for the afternoon. So a lot of people ask us, well, you guys sell out so early. Why don't you just make more donuts? Well, quite honestly, we can't. We cannot. And then usually we stay open around 1 p.m. That's the goal. But oftentimes we sell out by 10:30, then we shut down. But the work's not done because once the store's closed, that's when I make my dough. And I make at least 4 to 6 different varieties of brioche every day. So my work day really is from about midnight to 6 or 9 p.m. I could simplify it. We can make just one variety of dough and just change the toppings. But no, we don't stop there. We want the dough itself to have a lot of character, a lot of flavor, a lot of integrity, and different. And in this case, I think the difference is what makes us the go-to for what donuts should be. We're creating donuts like nobody's ever had. People come in here and they get so excited and just look at me like, oh my God, thank you so much for doing what you do. And that's fulfilling. I want people to be excited about what we do, and they are. And we're gonna continue to do what we do until those faces disappear, but they keep coming. So often I say we make artisanal donuts, and I really, really mean that. The way we make our donuts really come from thinking of it as art. We do something creative each time we put our heart and soul to it. It sounds corny, but I look at the donut as my canvas, and I express my creativity through it. I express my story, even my life story on a donut. You go through life going through phases and doing many different things, but all those experiences put you in one place, and this is where it put me. And I really feel like I'm changing the world through a donut.